Well, finally I get to do some more work back upstairs. I've not done much since the last time. Cupboard, that's one new addition. All I've done really is moved it from downstairs. You might recognise it from downstairs. It's an old engineer's cupboard, mechanic's cupboard. In actual fact, it's one my brother gave me some 20-25 years ago, and it's just used for storing all kinds of stuff in there. Useful thing, but it was more a case of nowhere else to put it, so it came up here. Clock in the centre, little additive. So an old clock mechanism. Had an old clock that broke, took the mechanism out, wanted to use it. Bit of electroset, drill a hole in the centre, you've got a clock. Perfect position. Holes in these doors is where I used to have locks, but I lost the keys, and you only got one key, and constantly going in the mall was a pain. So I took the locks out. In actual fact, by the time I took the lock out, here's one laying there, metal fatigue had got in and totally eroded it. So I couldn't have done anything about them anyway. So then I had the problem of them staying shut. So what I did is, you can see on there, it's self-adhesive magnetic strip, like you get in a fridge. So, same sort of thing. You can buy it on the internet, different widths. I usually get the 25mm width, and it's got a line down the centre giving you a 12.5mm divide, and you can just cut it down. So you've got two sizes really, and it comes in a roll, buy it by the metre. And it's ideal because it's a metal cabinet, it just sticks. Leave the hole, and we've got it done. Right, but that's just something I quickly put up. What I want to do today is another shelving over the other side. Only like I've done the other side. This time it's to hold such things as my soldering irons. I've got an engraver, glue gun, such things like that, that I can just, I'm going to be sitting here working, I just want to be able to grab, put back, nice and simple. Now, your soldering irons, I've got three of them, I think, three different sizes, different wattage, power wattage. When you use them, you have such a thing as table stand. It's got heat sink on it so it can't burn anything, and a cleaner to clean off the nib. Sit on the table, no problem, you can be using it. When you're not using it, you don't want them all sitting on the desk. But also, when it's heating up, you can still have it out of the way. That's useful for cleaning, but again, it can be in the way. It depends how, I've only got a small space here, depends how much work you're doing, how big a job it is in such a little space. So what I've come up with is, again, using the Formica board, these key slots. Wire goes in and the soldering iron will just sit there while it's plugged in maybe, so it's hot and you can still lift it out and put it in, so it's a safe place for it. Again, scrap. I like using scrap because it costs you nothing, and especially in my job, kitchen fitting, bathroom fitting, you get a lot of this stuff, wall boarding, and the trims, the profiles that go over there. This, most people would throw it away. And for what? If you keep hold of it, it saves you having to buy shelf brackets. And it's a very ingenious little way of making a shelf bracket that's invisible. You see, it just holds it. And all it does is just a drill out in the centre, and useful enough, we've got a line down the centre of that gap. It's for the silicone. But it's perfect for centering your drill bit as well. Countersink it out because you don't want to lose any space, because you've only got like 6-7mm there. And then that just fits in. Now if you do a good silicone into that bead, put that in there, 24 hours later, you've trouble getting that off with a crowbar. And because if it's pivot action, it's going to hold it solid. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to shove that up. Let's get some silicone. Okay, good clear silicone. And here's all the bits I'm going to be able to get onto that shelf. Simply, like we did the other side. First off, we want to get the bracket on the wall. Now height wise, I want to be able to slide these in, so I want it clear, and I don't want it too much that it might burn. And I want to be able to reach it, see, and that's too high. First, silicone the trim to the wall. We're going to screw it as well, but silicone will just make sure it's never going to come off again. And the height, I've decided I'm going to have about there. And I'm not going to spirit level it, my eyes are good enough. Doesn't mean you can't if you don't want to. I shove a centre one in and then sight it up. Right, to me that was perfect. That's more force of habit than need. Cleaning off the silicone in a bathroom fitter, you can't do that. Okay, now next we want a good bead of silicone in the channel. And set in the shelf. And there we have it. Yeah, that's good. Nice little slope on there, keeps everything sitting good. Right, I'll leave that 10 minutes, let it set. The other thing I want to do is I've got a lot of these staplers, manual staplers, cable ties, carpet laying, all these kind of things. And I don't see the point of making fancy racks or anything for them. All I want to do, shove them up on the wall there. That'll be good enough. We're not putting any fancy brackets on it. We'll just put some screws, I think. I don't know. Yeah. All a bit coarse. Washer. Something. Maybe I'll go to the van and get a bit of pipe. A bit of old copper pipe or something would probably do that very nicely, I think. Give it something nice and solid for it to sit on. Right, we'll just go do that. Let's have a look, see what I've got in the van first, you never know. Bit of offcut. Plenty of offcuts here, but no, nothing there. No. Nope, I guess. Take it from the scrap pile. See what we've got here. Oh, nice bit of chrome. Yeah. Four pieces, just what I need. Okay, so them 4 bits that we just got sit into there very nicely. Now the washer's a bit bigger than the pipe, which just gives you that little lip. It's always useful to have such lips to stop it coming off. Just check all will fit on that pipe. Yes, good. That's perfect. Okay, once you've done them, probably best to leave them on while you do the others. Otherwise, you might get them in the wrong place and end up being like that. You could do loads of fancy measuring if you wanted, or just leave it there. Just where the next one's going to go and shove it in. We're not winning any medals for it, it's not a competition, we just want to get them off the floor. Move this one over a little bit. Now with this Formica board, if you're not using an impact driver like I'm using, it would be wise to put a punch on the board where you want to screw, because it's very hard to screw into and it'll slide all over the place. If you just punch a little hole, it will just go straight in there. That's them off the shelf. Okay, and that's seeming solid enough now. We're not going to be pulling on it just yet, but it's solid enough for loading up. Glue gun. Sorted. Wire. Later. Engraver. Sorted. Again, the wire later. Now with the soldering irons, what I've done, key slot, and I've made it so that it will not go all the way through. So you pass it through it and drop it down, it'll stay put. The different sizes, so I have to remember where they go, but they're all the same principle. Put them through, drop them down. There. So soldering irons sorted. Solder suckers. 1, 2. And that's it. I just need to get these wires now off the floor. What I think I'll probably do is under here make a box for them all to drop in, just to get them off the surface, that's all, but not obstructing me socket there. A bit more tidying than it was. Alright, well that's all I want to do today, so again, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.